point. Like, check this out. If you got to get a masculine woman to be able to find somebody to be able to work well with you, somebody that doesn't like think on irrationally 24/7, that isn't led by their emotions, please find that masculine ass woman. I don't care what you talk. I don't care what the label is. Those women are obviously going to be easier to deal with, easier to communicate with, so on and so forth. Why? Because they've done the self-help work. They've healed. They've talked to therapists. They did what they got to do to be a person that is better suited for a man that wants to be a leader, that decides to be a leader. Because if you do, if you're not choosing that person, if you don't find a woman that's a logical thinker, then I guess your best bet is to pick a woman that doesn't want to think. You know what I'm saying? And there's women out there that don't want to think, but what if you do get with a woman that wants to think, that wants to use her brain, even though she thinks only emotionally? Like, is this the feminine woman that you completely desire? Welcome back to the Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. I'm your host, HCAK High Thing, and this is my host,
King Savage.
And we got another video, man, from who these guys again?
Tonight's conversation.
Yeah. Tonight's conversation. Y'all seem to like these. Y'all seem to like these dudes quite a bit. So we're gonna see what give our spin on what they got to say, and see if we agree with them, see if we disagree with them. So we might disagree with each other. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Thing that y'all gonna do when we run down what it is that y'all.
Let me just refresh this in case.
Women overestimate their ability to communicate. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. A lot of women express themselves very well. They can sit there and run down to you everything that they feeling, everything that they don't like about what you're doing, everything that makes them feel away or makes them feel uncomfortable. But when it's time to receive the information, that's when the communication
one ear, not the other.
Shaky. You see what I'm saying? So again, as men, we know that walking in. And because we don't feel like arguing with y'all, because we don't want to see y'all cry, we don't want to see y'all do everything that y'all gonna do when we run down what it is that y'all is not doing right, most men just shy away from the conversation. So I think that if women would live up to the communication standard that they set, then that would open the door for men to be way more communicative. But until then, you're gonna get men who shut down and keep things in, unfortunately.
All right, do you be balling stuff? You be balling stuff in, Savage?
Oh yeah, he perfectly said it. That's how you feel most days because women can't take criticism. They can't. They expect you to take that shit, but when it's time to tell them about them, fuck no. Yeah, so they ain't trying to hear that shit. So therefore, they're not good communicators. They're just good at telling you what they feel, but that's not communicating. Communicating is a two-way street.
Yes.
And I think they lost that. They don't understand it at all. Like I've never met a woman that truly understands communication. Not on this planet. I don't think they exist. I'm just being real. And if you do find one, that's probably a more masculine woman, and niggas don't like that. And I hate to say it because the masculine side of a woman is the common sense side. I would take a more masculine woman because she got some goddamn sense. I'm sorry. I like a little bit more sense than overly dumb feminine energy, as you niggas would say. I'd rather have a feminine and just a little bit more common sense. I'll take the common sense.
Yeah, I think we all like women with common sense. I don't want to. I definitely don't want to go harp on the positive. What they call that? The masculine, feminine energy people.
I hate that shit. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, black people.
Good.
I hate that you niggas found these words of energy. Y'all need to lose that shit out your vocabulary. Y'all don't even understand what that shit really is. And y'all done made this whole spiritual false realm of black spirituality shit that y'all done just fathom up out of the blue because niggas didn't want to be Christians no more. I got to get this shit off. I'm tired of this shit, niggas. I'm tired of it. Y'all got to stop this shit. Lose those two words because y'all don't even need no fucking physics. Y'all want to talk about energy all the goddamn time.
Yeah, man. I can. Yeah, I would very much so appreciate if people just stop a lot of this stuff. I'm talking and mind you, yes, I have a Christian background. I've studied with the Hebrew Israelites and stuff like that. But that, even that aside, I thought like this even before all of this stuff. Listen, man, you can't just make up some damn science out of fucking thin air, especially without studying the what's been tangibly and empirically proven. You know what I'm saying? Like at least at the very least have an understanding of what has already been discovered from people that's been studying this stuff in yesteryear and stuff like that. If you find some evidence that goes against it, that disproves it, by all means, you know what I'm saying. But nigga, don't just make some fucking shit. This energy, divine feminine energy, divine masculine.
That shit all occurs too. I want to tell niggas that shit too.
Go ahead.
All y'all people keep talking about, it's the man's this and that and the woman's this and that. Those are divine fucking curses. Go back and read y'all Bible. That's what God was punishing niggas when he was saying the man must work, protect the woman. That's because we didn't have to do all that shit before. We laid around butt naked and ate grapes. We didn't have to protect nobody. We didn't have to provide for nobody. That was the life of a man and a woman. We fucked that shit up. It's a curse, okay? There's nothing divine about it. It's the divine fucking curse. That's why that shit's ass. Stop saying that this is what men are supposed to do all this shit till we fucking die so you bitches can sit on the fucking couch. No. That is not our divine mission in life, is to take care of fucking woman while she gets fat and just sits on the couch.
This man go crazy.
Tired of that shit.
Bro, it's a man's duty to survive. It's also a woman's duty to survive. Now, over time, we found ways to commingle and do things together, and it just happens that men were just better equipped to do things, and women were just doing the things that men just didn't have time to do. That's typically how it kind of goes. Mm-hmm. I mean, unless it's something that specific man just is unable to do. Like it can be a myriad of things. Now over time, we've gained other things. We became more, what's the word?
Efficient.
We became more civilized and stuff like that, and we became more constructive and started building things to make society easier to deal with. And then with that evolution in society is going to come different ways for men and women to engage with each other. Currently, we're dealing with a situation where the economy is starting to get fucked. Right, mm-hmm. The average person is making about $50,000 a year. I'm reading. You can read in multiple places that it takes 2 incomes to survive. Okay, especially have a house for some kids like that. I mean, I think they said overall. How much? $140,000.
Each state has a different number. In Chicago, they said if you just one child, 2 parents need to make $100,000 just to support one kid.
One kid.
Just one kid. That is the stat. That is the stat for one nigga, one kid. And y'all want motherfuckers to have 3-4 of these motherfuckers. Y'all fuck that. You single mothers want to come with 4-5 of these motherfuckers. Be with a nigga. He want to take care of all your shit. And that shit's crazy. And y'all don't want to do nothing. That shit is beyond me. And I'm tired of people saying taking care of the children is a job. Them motherfuckers be at school 8 hours out the day. It's only 24 hours in the day, bitch. You only gonna have these motherfuckers for a few hours. That's really just homework, eat shit, and sleep.
Oh my God.
And I'm tired of y'all keep saying that shit. Y'all, that is not a fucking job. It's not unless you fucking homeschooling them. If you homeschooling, now you working, bitch. That's nonstop.
We do get paid for homeschooling our kids too. There's some government incentives for doing that.
No, but now if your mama doing that shit, she doing that shit for free. If I'm saying if the mother's teaching the children, that's the job. But if you just saying because you sitting there making a snack and fucking making a snack and entertaining motherfuckers, that is not a job. Okay, it's just not. And I'm tired of women. Cause I raise the kids. No, you don't just raise the fucking kids. What the fuck? I come in this motherfucker too.
If both of y'all working, both of y'all raising the kids. It's as simple as that. I mean, that's just how we've been doing it for how long? How many years? I mean, ever since we've landed on this motherfucker, the man and the woman
work. They did.
They both work and they both contribute towards taking care of that damn kid.
Only people got to sit on the couch was white women. That was it. I don't know where the black woman got this idea that the black woman is not supposed to work. The black woman has been working in America since she stepped foot in this motherfucker. There is not really a lot of black women that sit home. And then you got some that do it because they make a lot of money. And that's cool. That's cool for you, bro. But to tell that every man and every woman is supposed to live like that, that's just absurd.
It's absurd. It's pandering, bro. Like nobody has to do any significant, substantial research to find out that one person is making enough money to take care of all the finances. I mean, the economy just wasn't what it was during the time that the man was taking care of all the bills, and that even then, that was only like it was like the 70s was when like 50% of American households ran off of one income.
Yep.
Like that was the last time it was 50%.
That's when a motherfucker could live off 40,000, 50,000. That's when houses cost $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Cars were daily $2,000.
The economy accommodated to that lifestyle.
Yeah, this economy that we have doesn't contribute to that type of lifestyle. So this whole notion that a man is not a man if he doesn't pay all the 100% of the bills, that shit is crazy, bro. And all these niggas that's sitting up here, bro, most of these niggas didn't even have daddies that did that shit, and they telling you that's what it's supposed to be a man. Most of these niggas' daddies didn't do that shit. Okay, it just wasn't a thing. And to sit here to act like everybody say my daddy, no, you didn't. Most of you bitches did not have a daddy. That is a fucking fact. Okay, depending on the time you was born, this is our generation has the most fathers in their children's lives, the most. Okay, all the other generations they wasn't there. So stop saying this shit that y'all it's not true. It's just not. It's just a bunch of bullshit, and people need to let that shit alone. Work together to make the dream work. That's why it's called the fucking team. God damn it.
Yeah. So if we're gonna just briefly talk about the conversation a bit, just like there's some more conversations. Like, look, check this out. I would like to believe that women can have this masculine gene, right, of having some common sense. If people want to really attribute that type of trait to being masculine, then I don't even care at this point. Like, check this out. If you got to get a masculine woman to be able to find somebody to be able to work well with you, somebody that doesn't like think on irrationally 24/7, that isn't led by their emotions, please find that masculine ass woman. I don't care what you talk. I don't care what the label is. Those women are obviously going to be easy to deal with, easy to communicate with, so on and so forth. Why? Because they've done the self-help work. They've healed. They've talked to therapists. They did what they got to do to be a person that is better suited for a man that wants to be a leader, that decides to be a leader. Because if you're not choosing that person, if you don't find a woman that's a logical thinker, then I guess your best bet is to pick a woman that doesn't want to think. You know what I'm saying? And there's women out there that don't want to think, but what if you do get with a woman that wants to think, that wants to use her brain, even though she thinks only emotionally? Like, is this the feminine woman that you completely desire? That, again, this is why, and I don't want to go further into like my take on like this energy and feminine divine energy and all this other stuff, but I need people to just completely understand that there's that you can find somebody, or you can't find a girl that can communicate with you. It's just that there's going to be some questions you're going to have to ask, and there's going to be vetting necessary to make sure that she is compatible with what you got going on. You feel me? So, but yeah, that's Business Chicago Black Delegation Podcast. We'll catch you on the flip side.